Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Titans, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Florida's offense will be first on the attack. They'll try the right side. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some
all the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Talking to the coaching staff coming into this game, they said explosive plays are going to be big for us. When we get our opportunities, we got to be able to hit on them, and you saw one right there that time, doing it on the ground on the opening drive of the game. That just shows you this offense, they are locked in and in tune and on the same page early.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Titans offense has the ball for the first time. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And the defense gets a huge play. I'll tell you, they've been wreaking havoc in this one so far. They've got so many athletes up front on this defensive line. It kind of reminds me about the defenses I used to go against in practice back in the late 90s. Guys like Javon Curse coming off the edge. The freak. It was a nightmare. So hard for our guys to block. We felt like game day was easier than what we faced in practice. And I tell you, this D-line by the Gators, what they got this year, they are special.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team. They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man by himself. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gator! You have to wonder what the defense was thinking there. I mean, he just gashed them all by himself.
Boy, and you think quarterback runs sometimes, but you can't think about it all the time. You got this direction. There's so many things to look at. The quarterback can throw it, but when you got an athlete behind center that can do that, it's just frustrating. Too many things to try to stop.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Looking downfield, it's Beebe. Fakes to grab. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, they execute the end route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. It's Hall. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Titans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on second down. It's caught. Brought down at the 46. Got 10 on the play. And the Titans are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Sets up the screen. He gets it past the first down marker. Really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. As they get set to snap it, time winding in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Beebe. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. from the gun to give, looking for room. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive.
A big part about playing the quarterback position is turning the page, playing the next play, not letting bad plays beat you. That's his first career interception in college football, so that's going to sting, but now you've got to get back out there and lead your team.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. And you want to talk about gang tackling, everybody on the defense run to the ball.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to the ground. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Gators kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him where...
There he goes. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that hurts because 2nd down, you got everything in front of you, the whole playbook open. Now you get a lost yardage play. Now it's 3rd down. Now it puts those feet.
Max going for the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Back to pass, it's Beebe. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gets it to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Titans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Here's a hit. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
He's got an open man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw, it's Beebe. Pressure coming. Dances away. Still on his feet. And he'll step into... They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the grab. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Working the middle. Turning it on. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Gator! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far.
And the Gators will kick it away to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense is...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. Hits the crease. And he slipped through the... The give on the option. Gets it past the marker. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Gators headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this off...
Catch inside the 30 and still running. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Gator fans love to see their teams light up the scoreboard, but they'll take the defense bringing the heat too.
And I think that was a staple, Reese. Back in the day, you had great offenses for Florida, but the teams that really had the most success and
he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The Titans line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll take it on the return. Makes a move. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The give to the tailback. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam lock. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Complete to start this drive.
Now, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Finds a little space. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Back to throw, it's Beebe. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Titans are on the move. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Titans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pack.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And how about that back-to-back sack? You want 2 sacks in a game, that's a great game. He is flying around, getting to that quarterback and getting him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to take off. He'll slide and avoid the big hit.
And now if this offense could go back, they'd be like, throw it away. You know, don't take the sack earlier in the downs because the scramble now puts you in a good 4th down situation. Interested to see what this offense does, but they got to stay away from those negative plays.
Final play of the quarter coming. They'll go to the ground and some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
And the extra point splits the upright. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. Big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Titans will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. They'll leave it with the lone back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Dropping back, it's Bailey. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Titans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Corrals it at the 45. And there he goes. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. To the air, it's Bailey. Finds his man, it's Cousins. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense gets set for second down. Wants to go up top. Pulls it in, it's Haynes. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cousins.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
The Titans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to keep it in the air. On the run, fires downfield. Connection to the right. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The Titans will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Likely a lost cause, but they'll throw it again. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown.